Welcome to Atlanta, Georgia, Bobby Dodd Stadium and the home of the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. The Rambling Wreck is here, and these fans have been waiting since early in the day to get this one cranked up. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport. A rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. As we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the Clemson Tigers, taking on a fellow ACC opponent, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Yellow Jackets will put toe to leather to crank us up. And he's going to try to return this one. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So the Clemson Tigers offense will start this game off. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you've got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, but keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. At the 45, on its way. Touchdown, Tigers. What a grab and go for the score. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they find pay dirt from way out, covering 69 yards on the touchdown pass. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Yellow Jackets offense will go to work for the first time. One matchup to watch in this one is how well do the backers tackle in space, David?
Yeah, and you've got to have great linebackers to get this guy on the ground, and they've got it. So it's going to be an interesting matchup, a lot of head-to-head battles, linebacker versus running back.
Yeah, tackling him in space, but also covering him out of the backfield. These two dudes are going to be shadowing each other all game long.
Power football with the run. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. And he got a hand in there. Knocks it away. Incomplete. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Trying to get to him. Quarterback on the move, still looking. And he tried to make something happen with his feet, but they stopped him short, and it'll bring up a 4th down. And the Yellow Jackets line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Waves the arm for the fair catch, and the catch is made close to the 30-yard line. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They'll try the run. They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass, it's Klubnik. Throws to the wideout. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. He makes the connection. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. And the Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll give it to the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Dialing up a second down pass play. We anticipate this one being much tighter than the last time these two met when it was a blowout, David.
And here's the thing. You've got an opportunity right now. You've got the football early in this game to show you. This is going to be more of the same, Palmer.
Well, we talked to both coaching staffs and players, and they're all very aware of what happened the last time these two teams played. So expect everybody's A game today. Reese, you're right. We expect this one to be a lot tighter.
To the air on first down. It's caught downfield. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. Back to the air one more time. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
14, Georgia Tech, 0.
Here's the return from inside his tent. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this team.
And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
When you talk about outstanding pass rushers, you're always talking about dynamic guys, and he's been that each and every week for this defense. Speed, he's got power. You just simply can't block him, and that last play is his 10th sack of the season.
The Yellow Jackets will punt this one away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. On the return, it's Brown. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. 2nd and 10 after the previous play. Wants to throw. It's Klubnik. Fires to the wideout. On target over the middle. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
Really nice play there catching the pass. And I'll tell you, it's not easy to get on the field these days at Clemson if you're a wideout because of the success they've...
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
This defense needed something to go right, man. They're down big already in the first half. Get to the quarterback, get him on the ground. This could start some momentum going back the other direction.
So now on 2nd and long, you start to think just don't fall out of field goal range. The give to the back. Found that crease, and they knock him down after a pickup of 5 to the 32. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. That one comes out hot down the right side. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Number 6.
This quarterback really does a nice job seeing the field and reading coverage. And when you go empty and you spread the defense out, it's easier to see what the defense is doing.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Ole Miss is down, but they are not out of it. Not when that crowd spent the morning in the Grove getting ready for this one. Let's see how those fans impact the rest of this game.
Trying to find his man on first down. Finds his man. It's Singleton.
It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Arkansas. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Here on third down. Looking downfield, it's King. Quarterback extends the play. Keeps it and gets the first down. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. And the Yellow Jackets want to move quickly.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a third down and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback now breaking the field. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. The Yellow Jackets are on the move. He'll come out throwing on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. And here comes the offense on second down. Give to the running back. And a short gain here in the first quarter will come to a close. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. He'll come through on third downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. First and 10. Fires the pass. Intercepted. Trying to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
He's got it inside the 15. Touchdown, Tigers! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver streaking straight down the outside of the field, and my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. Receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 28-0. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off.
Georgia Tech, 0.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. To the air, it's King. Using the quick game.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where the...
Fires into traffic, it's picked off. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Clemson! A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On second down, he's looking downfield. He's right on target. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
You hate giving up that play if you're the DB on this one because you're playing man coverage, you're trying to defend a slant route, you've taken the inside away. That's where your leverage is. You'll allow anything to happen to the outside. You're trying to funnel the receiver to the boundary. You just cannot let the receiver beat you to the inside.
Here they come, trying to convert a third and short from the 28.
Encroachment. Defense.
Defense just a little too eager, and that's 5 yards for the O. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Offense gets set for second down. Looking to throw, it's King. He lobs one high down the left side. It's complete. A huge pickup. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. A great catch and run for 6.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Getting set for the point after. They get the extra point on the board, but they're still down 35-7. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Clemson, 35. Georgia Tech, 7.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Looking to go up top on first down. Makes the catch. It's Moore. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Leaves it with the running back. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. To the ground to try to move the chains. The Tigers have enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And first down for the offense.
Out of the gun to give to the back. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. Clemson set up with another first down. He wants to throw. And the ball is picked off. Got some room to run. He's at the 20. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is good. They still trail 35-14. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. To the air, it's Klubnik. Setting up the screen. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. He looks that one in nicely.
The thing I like about the slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Offense breaks the huddle on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. And he couldn't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. And the Yellow Jackets decide to punt it away. He'll call for the fair catch here. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get it.
Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Looking for more room. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Defensive backs have tough jobs. I mean, you think about whether you play nickel or whether you play dime, whatever it is, you put more DBs on the field. It's more speed. It's more guys that can cover, but they also got to cover that ground. But to cover the ground and make the pick, a lot of times you don't see that. Superb effort by that guy.
Excellent field position here for the offense. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Finds a man in the middle. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete. They've gotten pushed back, but it's still 3rd and goal. To the air, it's King. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into it.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. But this was step 1 to getting them back in the ballgame.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is good, but they still trail 35-21. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Nevada is down right now, but this young man under center today has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born today in Reno. It's less than a touchdown lead. They're trailing by 6 to Boise State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon.
Neutral zone infraction. Defense.
Defense a little too anxious there. They're just making it easier for this offense. Wants to throw on second down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Bully ball on 3rd and short. Didn't get much, picked up a yard, and that will leave them with 4th and 2. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Splits the uprights right down the middle. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They got it on offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. To the ground with the back. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Clemson will send the punt team out. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Now a fair catch is called for and made just shy of midfield. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. He's looking to throw it. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. After the misfire, now on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's King. Here he goes breaking the pocket. He'll pull it down and run. At the 40, there he goes. This senior quarterback moving the chains and picking up a 1st down for his team. He's going to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man on the right. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. Looking to move it through the air. Throws to the wideout. And it's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been on par. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they've got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a 1st down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a 1st down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
They'll throw it on 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end. And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain. He's looking for a man on 2nd down. It just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one. They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket starts to collapse. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. He'll try to really get into this one. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Feeling some heat. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
Loss of 6 yards on the play. Second down coming up.
We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
First half with the score, Clemson 35.
Thanks so much, guys. And I need not tell you, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotion. And no surprise, we saw just that in the first half today. And it'd be easy to say these two offenses are glad we've hit halftime based on their respective performances. It would also be accurate. Turnovers and sacks have told the story so far. And you gotta believe the play calling has been the issue, right? Time to shred those game plans and just get back to basics. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
Clemson will kick this deep to get the second half underway.
Advance on the football.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. Not hard to figure out why they trail to start this third quarter. 3 first-half turnovers.
So if you're on offense, let's just stay out of our way and find out what happens here in the second half. We're not even giving ourselves a chance because we keep turning the football over. If we can do that, we've got a chance to come back in this game.
I think it's a crazy balance between being really aggressive in the second half and finding ways to make plays, but also not shoot ourselves in the foot, right? Like, they didn't live well on that in the first half. Let's see if they can be a little bit more aggressive while still taking care of the football.
There's an example of the offense taking advantage of all the attention the defense is giving this outstanding running back. Remember, he's one of the best in the game. They're expecting him to get the football. So the quarterback says, you know what? I'll just keep it. No one's keying on me. I'm going to get upfield and find an explosive play.
Softened him up with a run. Now to throw. Got it in the middle. It's long. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. Didn't get much. Picked up a yard, and that will leave them with 4th and 2. The Yellow Jackets will bring the punt team onto the field. Oh, this is a bad, bad shank. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Klubnik. Fires to the wideout. Complete downfield. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
Well, he's making it look easy out there snagging that pass. Sammy Watkins, Mike Williams, T. Higgins. Great Clemson receivers in recent years. These guys just got open. They found a way with their speed and their route running ability. It's a lot of what this guy does here, too. He makes it easy on his quarterback.
He wants to pass it on 2nd down. That's reeled in. It's Brown. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Smashes through. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Offside, defense.
So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. The Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. The give to the back. Fights off a defender. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. Kept it on the ground on 1st down. Now back to the line. Looking to throw on 2nd down. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. They'll try to get it through the air. Pulls it in. It's Dixon. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Clemson trying to put its paws on a productive red zone trip. They're going to run it. Made a little something out of that run. He picked up a couple down to the 14. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Back to throw, it's Klubnik. Gets it out fast. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. No good. After the miss, the lead still at 11.
And that's just the chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. He'll keep it himself. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. This time they'll go to the running game. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Now the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Singleton. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. He's got an open man. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. An attitude run as he's dragged down after a pickup of 6 down to the 14. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone.
Encroachment. Defense.
Contact in the neutral zone leads to that penalty. Good news for the offense. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. He caught it. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. And after that first down gasher, they're close to the end zone. 2nd and goal coming. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! And the comeback is on. Man, did he show some hops for that one.
Some serious vertical right there. I'll tell you what, everybody in front of you, hey, I'll go by air if I need to. Good job getting in the air, getting the touchdown.
Now they'll try the 2-point conversion and try to crawl within 3. Powers forward. He is denied. No good on the 2-point try, and the lead remains at 5. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Snags it quickly on the left. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. They ran it on first down, now on second. Dropping back, it's Klubnik. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. They're bringing heat. He'll just throw it away, and it'll be 4th down. Clemson will send the punt team out. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Running back searching for a hole. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen.
35, Georgia Tech, 30.
1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And the Yellow Jackets will try to pin them back with the punt. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He'll bring it back. It's Brown. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Quarterback on the keeper. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. 2nd down coming up. They've got the play bottled up. Fumble, it's out. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding, just kind of jump on it, make sure you keep possession.
I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll take it on the return. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Phil.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. 3rd down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Yellow Jackets will send out the punt unit. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. From the gun, running back gets to give. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. 8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. Looking to throw, it's Klubnik. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. Still running at the 40. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. And the Tigers are in the hurry-up. Now from inside the red zone. Tosses it incomplete. After the misfire, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And that's a mistake you don't expect to see from a senior, and he is lucky to get it back. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And the kicker delivers the 3-ball to finish off the drive.
Well, that's a huge kick right there because now the opponent has to score a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. That put so much pressure on the opponent. Nice job by the special teams going out and executing in the big moment.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. From the gun, running back on the move. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. On the move at the 30. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a 1st down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
He'll do it himself. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. Scanning the field, it's King. Steps away. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. And the Yellow Jackets have their offense in high gear. From the gun to give, looking for room. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. He'll pull it on the read. Oh, look out, the ball's free. How about that alert play from the defense to scoop it up? And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Man, and it was just the impact of the hit that dislodged the football from the ball carrier. There was a heat-seeking missile coming in there, and he knocked that thing loose.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Going up top. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives them the ball in prime field position at the 40. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it? You didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, David."
No, that's not what he said. He said, "You're doing a great job. Just keep your head up." Oh, yeah, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football, Palmer. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make a play.
3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. They got him to jump. The defense got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 1st down. So the early contact for the defense, and they'll move it up 5 yards. Looking for a man. It's King. He's got his man. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. The Yellow Jackets come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Gets it out quickly. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. He's looking to throw. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. It's third down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. Throws to the wideout. We have reached the 2-minute warning, and time is of the essence if this offense is going to make a play. He'll keep it himself. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Quickly complete. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. On third and goal, they'll throw it. Keeps it going. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Awesome execution. Nice job going down the field, scoring the touchdown, but only half of the work is done. Under 2 minutes, got to go for the 2-point conversion here. Pick your play. Let's get ready to roll.
Now they'll try to tie it up with the 2 late. They want to throw it. He's got it. The 2 is good, and we have ourselves a tie game. Here comes the kickoff as we are all tied up in the 4th quarter. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. A pretty good bit of ground to cover here, Jesse, but they've got some time to work with.
They do, so tempo.
Off to the races to the right. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Tigers. And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
And they're able to score on a drive where they had to have it this late in the game, and they look to their playmaker on the outside to win that one-on-one matchup.
Big-time moments. Who do you trust as a quarterback? You could tell this was a big moment. He threw it to his big play wide receiver. He knew he would come down to it, and now the big play in the 4th quarter for the touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Georgia State escaped with the victory, and I say escaped. Look, in college football, teams will take any win. But I think the Panthers fans there today could have done without this one being so close.
Fires to the wideout.
The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings, and the other heads home licking its wounds.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Crosses the 30. He's got to lay it. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Tip ball, put it up for grabs, and I thought he had it, but somehow it slithered through his fingers. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. It's caught, and he's running in the open. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game. Now, all you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
And now they've decided to go for two. A gutsy call, and the game likely to be decided right here. Trying to pound their way in. He will not make it to the end zone. The two-point conversion attempt fails, and they are still down by one here deep in the game. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. One possession game, getting late, first order of business, just take care of the football.
So they call this situation 4-minute offense, where you're trying to run the football and throw high percentage passes to maintain possession and bleed the clock. This is a very difficult point of the game to execute at a high level, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, what you understand as an offense is if I get 1 or 2 first downs, this ball game's over. And that's your sole objective. Not scoring, take care of the football, get a few first downs, walk out with the W.
Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident. And David, they were able to go out and execute well enough to get this win.
And it's hard in these rivalry games with all the emotions running so deep. Like, you sometimes get overzealous. Sometimes you get too many penalties. It's hard to rein in your emotions, but they did. They kept it in check, and now bragging rights for a whole year.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.